Hey, Capricorn, intuitive soul coach here with your September 2023 love and family reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Capricorn, I feel like there are big changes around the home life in the month of September. This could be a move, it could be a job, it could be marriage, it could be anything that alters your lifestyle, alters your life in a big way. If you're looking for love, I feel like there are new opportunities to meet new people. If you're in a relationship, I feel like there are big changes in the family life. So this could be a very significant month for you. I'm getting for a lot of you, this is the month that is one of those months that you'll remember for a lifetime, right? There's something important, something significant that you will remember September of 2023. Now, in the past here, you do have the lanterns, and this is all about new opportunities for growth, for meeting new people, personal and self-discoveries here. Could even be travel. I feel like you are opening yourself up to being, thinking, and feeling in new ways. And this is quite interesting here, Capricorn, because this is something that you didn't feel was possible. I'm getting here the word belief. So it may have been your belief systems that you've altered. A lot of you have started to shift how you feel internally, and you're seeing your outside world or your external world changing before your eyes, and you're thinking, whoa, this is really happening here for me. So you're focusing on staying in the moment, focusing on being present. A lot of you may be working with the law of attraction. I mean, we all are every single day, but I feel like you have a clear intention of what it is that you want in your world. So this is really beautiful. Now, in the month of September, you do have the books card. Whenever this shows up, it tells me that you have the experience, you have the knowledge, you have the education, you have the necessary tools to be able to turn that resource or those resources into wisdom, to be able to move forward on matters or journeys of the heart here. So you've already been through a lot, and I feel like you've turned that into wisdom again. So you're not repeating any cycles of the past. You know better. You've learned. I feel like it has been a long journey for you, because you have the boots card here showing up in the near future. Some of you, you're meeting someone who is going to be significant on your journey. This could be a soulmate in the form of love, romantic love, in the form of friendships, in the form of, family member or someone being born into the family or comes into the family that will affect your life here on earth forever. This could also be a relationship that withstands the test of time, because the boots card is about a long journey together. And even though these boots look a little bit worn, I feel like this is someone who's going to be by your side, right? Through the good, the bad, the ugly. There could be marriage coming in the near future for you. This could be, again, a relationship where this is the person that's your person, right? This is your person or your soulmate. I'm also getting military, which military comes through often when I get this card. So it could be a reunion, maybe from a son or a daughter who was in the military. You yourself could have military background, or maybe you come from a military family here. There could be a move or a relocation if someone is, being stationed elsewhere or possibly moving elsewhere due to the military. Someone could be retiring, I feel, as well. So again, you may be deciding to retire, or your partner maybe. Let's dive in, because you got a lot going on here in a really good way. I also sense that because you have the books card, some of you Capricorns may have been told that you have a story inside you. You may tell stories of your life, and people may say, no way, you should write a book on that. Or you may already be writing a memoir. A lot of you may be influencers or motivational speakers, and you're sharing stories, hence the books card. You're sharing your own personal stories that actually help other people heal. They help connect and bring people together. So I'm really loving this here. This is good. Some of you also are going back to school. You could be sending children to school here, whether they are littles or they are going off to college. This is about books and learning. It is about education, knowledge, so all of the above. A lot coming through here, Capricorn. So let's dive into your Celtic cross and see what is happening for you. This is quite an exciting month. Now, your overall energy here is the Strength card. We're just going to pull all the cards here for your Celtic cross. We're going to look at them all minus the final outcome. We will look at that at the very end. But the Strength card has shown up for almost every sign. So I do feel that September is going to be a very significant month. It could be a global month where things happen externally, but they leave us with opportunities for us to think for ourselves. They leave us with opportunities for us to expand our consciousness, to also come together in unified ways. I'm getting here unification. So this is going to be a very powerful month. With the Strength card, this is about you being stronger than you think you are. That Lionsgate portal that was highly activated around the 8th of August may have opened up a whole plethora of opportunities here for you. A lot of healing, a lot of movement. I also sense some of you could have Leo in your chart, or you may be dealing with a Leo, or there was shifts in the month of August. And this could even be, oh, okay, well, I sneak peeked here at the final outcome, but you have two cards that came out there, and we'll talk about them towards the end. But I feel like August is a month that you really had to endure some sort of change. You had to be strong. Maybe you looked underneath the surface. Maybe you were taking a peek at your triggers, at shadows. Maybe you've seen them within others. Now, if you've heard me talking about this before, this is one of my favorite illustrations of the Strength card. If you can just take a peek here, you see here that this guy, he's missing a limb. He's missing his leg. And he could have is the key word here, because we all have free will. We all have a choice. He could have let the loss of his limb affect his life in a negative way. He could have went into that victim mentality and said, woe is me, I don't have a leg, I'm wheelchair bound, I'm handicapped, I cannot move forward in the physical sense, therefore I'm stuck. I just can't move. I have to stay in this state of mind the rest of my life, and this is what I've succumbed to be, right? The past is now defining me. Or Capricorn, he can say, I am going to come out of this stronger, better, and more powerful than I was even before he lost his limb. And so whatever situations you were in the past, whether they threatened to break you or maybe they did, maybe you've lost a limb, lost a home, lost a family member in the physical, emotional, financial, spiritual sense, right? Maybe you've been tested. Your confidence has been questioned. Your resources have been exhausted and your endurance has been strained. Maybe you've been through the thick of things. This is saying here that the comeback is stronger than the setback. You have an opportunity here before you to rise, to become a better version of you, to let the past help you on your journey in a powerful, positive way. If you can see the silver lining and you can make that choice for yourself, or you can let the past define you into this negative experience and let yourself go forward with a negative or a pessimistic mindset because of something that has shaped your destiny, shaped who you are. You are stronger than you think you are, Capricorn. And I feel like you're coming out of it here. You know that you're stronger than you think. You have that inner strength to not sabotage your life from here on out. This is about you being gentle with yourself, being kind with yourself, but also knowing that you're a fierce warrior, that there is not one thing here on earth that you cannot overcome, that you cannot accomplish. So wow, I love this Strength card. It just vibrates such a powerful energy. But again, you have free will. Which side do you want to feed? Completely up to you. The challenge for you is to drop those burdens. The challenge for you may to keep keep on going, keep on trucking, because I do see here new opportunities. And remember what we said, you have the wisdom, you have the experiences here that have shaped you. Now you know. And yes, it's been a long journey, but you have what it takes to drop some of these heavy burdens. So whatever this is that you've carried for quite some time, Spirit wants you to know, for one, that you're not alone, that you don't have to fix, that you don't have to heal, or that you don't have to be responsible for everyone around you. And some of you have carried that burden since you were born. You've maybe had to look after your siblings at a young age. Maybe you had to look after your alcoholic parents, right? Maybe you had to take care of yourself because no one was cooking food for you, right? Maybe you had to be the one that got a job early to help parents pay the bills. Whatever it was for you, I feel like you've always had this built-in responsibility that I have to be the one that takes care of everyone else. But who takes care of you, Capricorn? Who takes care of you? And so that may have caused a lot of stress. Some of you have struggled with back health, okay? Back energy, which is all about support. Upper back can be carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders. A lot of you have tension here in the shoulder area, neck area as well. If this is lower back, if this could be financial as well as, financial stability. Mid back can be emotional support. Some of you have struggled with even your hips, sciatica I'm getting, and possibly feet, because carrying those heavy burdens and not knowing how to move forward can affect your lower limbs, your lower region. It could be swelling, it could be edema, it could be, toes as well. Some of you have had weird things happen with your toes is what I'm getting here. But the 10 of Wands is saying here, in the challenge, that it is okay to feel exhausted. First of all, give yourself credit. You're showing up here, you're breathing, you're getting out of bed, you're doing what you do every single day. Just for showing up for life, pat yourself on the back. And for others of you, I feel like you are allowing others to come in, maybe even for the first time in your life, and to help you release some of these burdens. Whether it's you speaking to a professional, whether you've been doing the inner work, but you have an opportunity here to not juggle so much or carry so much. And that's going to allow you to head towards this finish line, whatever that looks like for you. Now, what's below you? 9 of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. So this is good. Some sort of wish you're not giving up on. Because why? Because you're a damn warrior, Capricorn. So know that whatever wishes you've set a long time ago, because this is your deep, deep past, that you have an opportunity to revive them. Okay, because something here, maybe you lost a little bit of hope. Maybe there were empty promises that just weren't fulfilled. But I get here that you have a final wish. You have here three wishes. And I feel like the genie is showing up here. With the genie, I mean the universe, right? The universe is showing up for you because you're not giving up. You're not giving up on your dreams. You're not giving up on yourself. This could be not giving up on another person. Whatever this is here, you are strong, you're determined, and it's coming back around for you. So I'm excited to see where this goes. We have the moon in the past. So a lot of uncertainty. You just weren't quite sure. We have the star, Aquarius energy showing up above you. Beautiful. King of Cups. You're feeling a little bit depleted, but you're definitely winding down a cycle. Oh, wow. This is powerful. All right. So in the past, you have the moon. A lot of uncertainty. You want some sort of truth. You want to know how things are going to turn out. That's human nature. We all want to know, right? Hence you watching these YouTube videos on tarot. We want to know. We want to know what the future holds, what's in store, what's going to happen, how can we best prepare ourselves. The moon said you may have been completely blinded by the truth. Maybe you yourself put on a blindfold, maybe someone around you. It felt like you didn't have enough information, but the illusion has been shattered here. And I feel like the illusion, okay, how do I explain this here? There's some sort of truth or some sort of shadows within you. Something has been revealed. And it's shattering an old belief system is what I feel, because now you have the knowledge. Now you have the truth, you have the wisdom around a situation. And I feel like this has to do with you. You know what your heart wants. You know why and how your past has shaped you. And now you've dealt with possibly those shadows. You've dealt with some of those triggers. What's happening is you're emotionally evolving, and things are changing on a cellular level, on a physical level, on a, all different levels here. And what you're bringing in is a hell of a lot of healing. And I love this because it says bright opportunity. And you have here new opportunity with the lantern. So you're definitely coming into an opportunity here to call in your soulmate, to feel good about life, to enjoy a family dynamic, to not feel like you have failed, right? To know that you can overcome anything. I feel like people are looking at you. You have a story to tell. If you've ever thought about writing a book, or if you've ever thought about putting yourself out there, sharing with others, this is your sign from spirit to do it, Capricorn, because you have a lot of knowledge and power. You've been through a lot. Some of you have been through the worst of the worst. Maybe you've lost a child. You've gone through the messiest of messy, maybe separations or divorces. For others of you, you've gone through childhood traumatic experiences. There's been some deep, deep wounding. I'm getting here a taking of lives, things of that nature. This could be big. And for others of you, this could be, a nasty heartbreak. Someone may have done something really difficult to you. You may have been feeling like you were, cutthroat everywhere you went. Someone was trying to sabotage you, but you're coming back from all that. You're healing. The stars are aligning to help you manifest your wishes from a long time ago. Powerful. Wow. Now, what's coming in the near future? Hello to love. For those of you that are looking for love, or again, law of attraction, focus on the wish here. Whatever this wish was of the past, focus your intention on it. You have now a clear intention. Maybe you weren't as clear in the past of how or when, but you know that it's closer than you think. You have the 10 right on top of the strength. 10s are about endings, bringing in new beginnings. And in your environment here, you have the world. So you're definitely wrapping up a cycle that you've been in. This is about flowing attraction. The Knight of Cups, I mean, look at him. He's going to come in and wine you and dine you, right? He's someone who may wear his heart on his sleeve. He's very romantic, very charismatic, very charming. This Knight of Cups, he's in love with the idea of love, and he's probably going to love you to pieces along the way. This Knight of Cups is someone who follows their heart. There could be a proposal. There could be a romantic trip. You may be searching for love here. This could be that journey that you've been on. And I feel like you are attracting what it is here, Capricorn, that you desire. When it comes to family dynamics, you've been through a lot, and family, you can rely on them, I see here. Even though I don't see a bunch of people in your world, this doesn't have to be blood family. It could be soul family. It could be the people that have helped you through the grief. It could be groups. It could be supports. It could be communities here on YouTube. It's your people. And even though, again, this doesn't necessarily have to be blood family, but I feel like there are people that you can rely on and support on. All right. Now, how are you feeling? You're feeling a little bit in your feels, and that's okay, Capricorn, because we do have the cups showing up here. We have the 9 of Cups, we have the Knight of Cups, so there could be strong, intense emotions and feelings, and it may scare the hell out of you. You may be thinking, is this really an opportunity? Do I deserve this? Is this happening? I've wanted this for so long, and it's here. Don't push it away, right? Don't push it away. I don't feel like you will. Okay, this is an opportunity for you to open your heart to the highest level of love, right? To the highest, by opening, it's almost like a gate, right? When let's say you see this big, lovely house, and that represents your happily ever after. All the people are in this house, but in order to get to the house, there is a gate that you have to drive through, and you have to have enough space to be able to drive through that gate. So imagine this gate across your heart. How much love you have and how much you want to head towards that is how open you keep that heart, right? So I feel the more that you keep your heart open to love, even if there's a chance of loss, right? And so many people get hung up on that. They don't want to open their heart. They don't want to open that gate because they could get hurt again. And they say it's just not worth it, right? But as they say, it's better to have loved than lost than never loved at all, because that's part of the human experience. So the King of Cups is saying here, you have more than enough love to share, to spread, to give. So keep your heart open here, because yes, you've been through it all. Yes, it's been a long journey, but you have new opportunities coming in here for you to mend, for you to heal, and for you to live your best life, Capricorn. When the King of Cups shows up, this is someone who is emotionally intelligent, patient, compassionate. They may be emotionally distant until they build some sort of trust, okay, some sort of trust. But I do feel that you have this opportunity here to find peaceful diplomacy and to bring your emotions to the forefront in a positive way. If you want to wear your heart on your sleeve, so be it, because here you embrace this love that's all around you here. But some of you are carrying such heavy burdens at times that it's hard for you to push aside that gate and open yourself up. Now, what's going on in your environment? An ending here of a cycle, of a chapter, of a story, right? With the books card showing up here. You've learned all that you've needed to learn in that situation, whatever that situation was for you. Now it's time for you to start a new book, not even a new chapter, right? A whole new story. And the World card is saying that there's a triumphant completion here. It's time for you to give birth to this new version of you. We are always changing. We're different than who we were 5 months ago, 5 years ago. We're always evolving and we're always shifting in our energy. You meet new people along the way that change and transform your life. You become parents. Maybe you move in together. You get married. You go through loss. I mean, there's always here endings that bring in new beginnings. And that's what I see here. So there's some sort of ending of an old cycle, but there's a new one being reborn. Now, the fear is toxicity, attachments, heartache, devil energy here. So this fear in your hopes and fears position is codependency, manipulation, fears, materialism, obsessions, addictions, anything that tempts you from living your happily ever after, anything that tempts you or pulls you off track. I am getting alcoholism here, drug abuse, pill abuse, something of that nature. Addictions. There could have been this stuff happening in the past, and I feel like it's a wrap. I just heard here, it's a wrap. So the devil energy says these are hopes and fears, or hopes that you will not succumb to these attachments. And the fears here are, what if I get caught back in this mix? What if there is someone here who pulls me along for the ride? I feel like it's important for you to trust your intuition, but also trust that sometimes we call in these experiences just to have the human experience, okay? And that's important to remember. So many people focus on higher vibrations of just attracting the perfect or the happy or the abundant. Sometimes we call in that partnership who may teach us some valuable lessons. It may be a partnership that that we do have some sort of loss involved, and it could be one of the best experiences of your life. But I feel if you let these fears control you, you could be missing out on a whole lot of love here, Capricorn. And your final outcome for September 2023, you have the Two of Wands and the Seven of Wands. This is an opportunity to set your priorities, to reset them. I mean, we have a million planets going retrograde. We have Mercury going retrograde. It's a great time to reorganize, rethink, replenish, reevaluate what's working, what's not. Is it time to close down the cycle? Yes, it is. I see that. Is it time to heal the past wounds? Absolutely. Is it time to drop those heavy burdens? Yes, yes, and yes. Set your priorities, reassess those priorities, do what you need to do here, Capricorn, because the Seven of Wands says that you're all in. You're all in. This story here, this new story that's showing up in your world, this is a story that you're going to see the cover, you already know that it's going to be a story. It's going to be a page turner. It's going to be one that you maybe even finish in one sitting here. So I feel like your all in attitude is what you need to embrace at this time, and know that you have what it takes to embrace love of the highest form, regardless of what happens along the way. Okay, because in the past here, some of you, your priorities may have been a little bit aloof, or they may have been contingent on someone else's thoughts, feelings, moods, emotions, or this moon energy. Not any longer. You are all in. You're saying, I'm doing this for me. I'm walking towards new opportunities of love, of happiness, of abundance. Okay, some of you were bullied. I'm getting here bullied. That could be something you may be sharing. It could be something you're healing from. It could have been bullied in a marriage or in a relationship, bullied from your parents, or bullied in school. I am getting here that you could even have had a child that was bullied, and you may have taken action on that as well. But your priorities are different now because they change. They shift from sometimes day to day, week to week, year to year. And it's a really powerful time. The fact that these came out together here, the Two of Coins, when you reassess these priorities, it's going to help you find that balance when things get a little bit challenging for you. And it's going to allow you to stay all in instead of wanting to give up, instead of sabotaging, instead of letting things get in your way and breaking you down, Capricorn. So this is big, big stuff. All right. We're going to take a look and get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. The wisdom of the Oracle. Okay, I'm getting a name here. I don't know if this is a town, if this is a last name, if it could be a first name. Tinsley. Tinsley. Please take it as it resonates. Tinsley. That's kind of neat. It reminds me of tinsel, like tinsel on a Christmas tree. Tinsley. Oh, you got two cards out here. All right, let's see what's coming in for you. Time to go. Yes, it is. You have the World card here. Oh my gosh, right behind it. You can't make this up, Capricorn. You have time to go. And then right behind it, you have serendipity. This is about you being at the right place at the right time. The time to go card is 45. Some of you may be 45 years old, or there could have been a significant shift around that age, or there will be if you're not there yet. And then you have card 18. Some of you may be born on the 18th. You may be a life path 9, or you may be in a personal year 9, which is interesting. If you know about personal years, 9 is also about endings. So wow, I mean, you're starting a new story. You're starting a new story here. 45, this is about endings, completions, walking away from something because there is nothing else to learn or experience. Yeah, we talked about that with the books card here. You are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It's time to move on to new experiences, new opportunities, which you have showing up a lot in your reading here, and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstance. Take the risk and move on, even if you need to be in a transition for a time, because your destiny is calling. It's over, or at the very least, the form this relationship has taken is no longer of service to you or the other person. So again, it doesn't have to mean that there's a complete separation or breakup or divorce, unless that's resonating for you. But this could also be the energy of where you were at. Maybe you were dating. Now you're no longer dating. You could be, getting married, and that's going to completely change your story. Maybe you went from being separate and bringing that together to now being parents together. That's going to alter the course of your destiny. So I feel like there are shifts here changing that are altering the course of your destiny forever. And it says this is a time of letting go, of knowing that the journey has come to its conclusion. That doesn't mean anything is lost, although this certainly could speak of a breakup or drifting apart or the end of a soul contract. It's more about release than destruction. Remember the saying, if you love something, let it go. And if it comes back, it's yours. And if not, it never was. Endings are always a sign of new beginnings. If you want something deeper, then you need to walk away, or you need to make some sort of change here. You have the wisdom, you have the experience. Now, some of you are saying, well, Melissa, but what about this Knight of Cups? If you're single and you're looking for love, this is a new opportunity coming in, and we see that with serendipity here. But I do feel for those of you that you're wondering, should I stay, should I leave? I think it's clear here, if it's resonating with you, that if you want something deeper here, you must walk away from a situation, okay? Because Knight of Cups, you don't want a knight when you are a king, right? I mean, can it work? Yeah, but this knight could be a knight for a long time, right? They could be a knight for a long time because they still have to work their way towards emotional maturity, emotional commitment, and growing and learning and just being on that same page as you. And we see that you're representing the King of Cups here. So you've been through it all. So you can certainly wait for this person if you want, but it could represent that you do, you have a long journey with this person. All right, let's see here. If you want something deeper, walk away. Even if it appears though, Capricorn, that you have reached the ends of the line and all is lost, it isn't. It's not all lost. You're in a situation that will resurface again later, so consider this a break rather than an ending. Destiny is in charge here. You lose nothing and gain everything when you surrender to that fact. Your soul knows that your destiny is unfolding with perfect timing and synchronicity and serendipity, which is your next card here. Your small self has doubts, but that is natural, and it doesn't have the map of your destiny. The soul does. Spirit loves you, so trust that. And then right behind it, once this new chapter ends, or again, story, not a chapter, I feel like it's a whole new book. Once you close that last page, you sit with it. Think about reading a good book. For those of you readers out there, you read a really good book and you let it marinate in your mind, in your heart, in your soul. You don't immediately read the last page and you pick up the next book. I mean, maybe some of you do, but there's a little bit of that integration period, and you sit with it and you think, wow, that was a powerful read. And you have to digest it. You have to, again, let it marinate, let it sink in a little bit, because it leaves an impact on you. And that's what's happening here. But you're going to get ready to start that new book here shortly. Serendipity, card 18. This is the message for you, Capricorn. All right, for those of you that want to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway where I enter one lucky winner, let me know what's a good book that you've read that's left an impact on your heart and soul, where after you read the last page, you just had to sit with it and you thought, wow. Right? Wow, that was a good read. Drop it in the comment section box below. I personally will enter you into that free reading giveaway, so please make sure you've hit that subscribe and bell button. Now, last but not least here, opportunities are finally allied with readiness. The awareness of synchronicity, luck, and good fortune appearing as signs and symbols, a magical alignment of events. Spirit has a plan, Capricorn, and that plan is to place you in front of the right person at the right time. You have met, or you are about to meet someone vitally important to your journey. Yeah, because that's what this Knight of Cups is. This is your near future. This card comes after some sort of ending, okay? And you have an ending showing up in September. Like I said, this could be a pivotal month, one that you remember, one that goes down in the history book here. But after that, it says you have met or are about to meet someone vitally important on your soul's journey. Someone Spirit wants to bring into your life. Only divine forces can plan this meeting. It is out of your hands. Pay attention to the signs that Spirit brings in. Oh, I love this for you. So there's serendipity, there's luck, there's magic happening here, Capricorn. There's a lot of shifts. The stars are aligning as well because you have the star above you. Yes, things have been challenging. Yes, maybe you've lost faith, lost hope, but you have this genie showing up here, granting you, and I keep hearing Robin Williams' voice in my head here, granting you that wish. So whatever that wish was that you've wanted from a long time ago, that maybe things didn't pan out the way you thought, it's because something far greater was in the mix all along. And maybe you didn't know with the moon, right? But like it says here, the soul knows your true destiny here. And that destiny is being revealed to you here sooner rather than later. That is what I have for you, Capricorn. Beautiful reading. I'm loving this for you. If you enjoyed this, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channel messages out there to those that need it most. Again, drop your favorite books, whether fiction or non, whatever type of book that's left an impact in your life, drop it in the comment section box below to be entered into that free reading giveaway. And if you're vibing with the energy of the channel and haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so. Thank you so much, Capricorn, for being here today. Lots of love.